On the outside, the Swift sports a sleek and modern design. Suzuki have introduced a new Horizon design line that wraps around the vehicle, creating a sense of motion. Rounded shoulder lines give it a sporty edge, while the iconic Suzuki badge proudly sits at the front of the bonnet. Lower headlight positions and L-shaped daytime running lights not only enhance visibility, but also add a touch of sophistication. And check out those clear rear tailgate lights.
I'm Kris Seabert, and this is what's making news across the southwest for today, Monday, September 23, 2024. Police are investigating a fatal collision in Chocolate on Saturday night. Emergency services were called to a head-on collision where one vehicle caught fire on Camperdown Lismore Road on Saturday around 9:30 p.m. The driver and only occupant in one of the vehicles, a 35-year-old man from Glenfine, died at the scene. The male driver, female front seat passenger and two children were all taken to hospital from the other vehicle with non-life-threatening injuries. Anyone with information should contact Crime Stoppers. The Colac-Otway Shire is one of the best performing locations for Airbnb owners in Victoria. A new analysis of short-term rentals has found. The data analysis undertaken by mortgagebroker.com.au reveals that Airbnb owners in the Colac-Otway region received an average yearly income of $23,345 with the average price of $307 a night. However, the sell-off of holiday rental properties is tipped to continue along the coast as property investors weigh up the cost of Victoria's expected new Airbnb tax. With spring in full bloom and the clean-up from recent wild weather still taking place in some areas, the Colac-Otway Shire Council is offering extra green waste collections. Shire CEO Anne Howard says there's still free green waste disposal available at local transfer stations and waste drop-off facilities.
It is important this time of year to start thinking ahead for the summer season. We are supporting the community again to help clean up properties, particularly following the recent storm events. So we've already dropped out free green waste disposal at transfer stations and drop-offs for that.
With school holidays now underway, there's plenty around the southwest to keep young ones entertained over the next few weeks. Cobden's Calvin White says there'll be events happening for school-age kids, including some special movie screenings.
Yes, it's a busy time, all right, and over Thursday, Friday and Saturday, starting at 7 p.m. We've got Fellowship at the Rings on Thursday, the Two Towers on Friday, and Return of the King on Saturday. You can go to the whole three of them for only $30.
Parliament sitting last week had local members asking the federal government to stop wasting money. Member for Wannon, Dan Tan, says he's working to make sure regional voices are heard.
There was discussions held right across the parliament. It dominated question time, where there were questions being asked about what is being done to try and address cost of living pressures and especially as well the cost of doing business. It was a really busy week.
A Southwest researcher with the National Centre for Farmers' Health has been granted a prestigious Churchill Fellowship to study child safety on farms. Dr. Jessie Adams works as an Associate Research Fellow at the Centre, and she says it will allow her to investigate measures being undertaken internationally.
I received it to be able to go overseas to explore what people are doing internationally to improve the safety of children on farms. So now I was hoping to use the scholarship to bring back ideas for us here.
Sport for Swain and McCabe, the farm machinery specialist.
Saturday CDFNL Senior Football Grand Final saw Lorne become the 2024 premiers. The Dolphins defeated Irrawarra by 18 points, 7-8-50 to 4-8-32. Lorne's Charlie McCartan says the win is an incredible feeling.
Who would have thought? I wouldn't have never pictured this, but it's so sweet. Just to be on the pursuit, I guess, of this moment, and something we've been working for since the start of November, and for it to happen, to come fruition like it did there, it's just the most special feeling.
The CDFNL A-grade netball grand final saw Alvey becoming the 2024 netball premiers, the Swans defeating Irrawarra 41 goals to 32. Alvy's Sarah Morrissey says it's been a great season across the board.
I think everybody struggled throughout the year just to get that consistency with players coming in and out. We did, so it was hard to get a good idea of how things were going to shape up. I guess we knew once we sort of had everyone that we were probably going to be thereabouts. But yeah, it sort of took a while for us to really get into shape towards the end of the year.
Saturday's trying conditions with 4 seasons in one day made for an interesting day of local football. In the CDFNL reserves, Alvy got the win to be crowned 2024 premiers. The Swans defeating Simpson by 37 points. In the under-18s, Birregurra were named premiers after a hard-fought 8-point win over Illawarra Biak. And in the under-14 and a halves, South Colac took out the premiership, defeating the Western Eagles by 27 points. Meanwhile, in the grades of netball, the B grade, Alvy defeating Illawarra Biak by 14 goals to take out the premiership. The Colac Imperials took out the C grade premiership, defeating South Colac 37 goals to 25. In the D grade, Illawarra Biak got the win over South Colac by a single goal. South Colac took out the 17 and under premiership, defeating the Western Eagles 33 goals to 27. And in the 15 and under grand final, Illawarra Biak defeated the Western Eagles 43 goals to 31. That's the latest in local news and sport across the southwest.
Unleash your vehicle's power beyond limits. Discover our exclusive range of Yuasa automotive batteries, engineered for unparalleled reliability and performance to power your journey like never before. Battery World. Power your passion.
Lemongrass Thai, cooking the finest and freshest Thai food. Order online at lemongrassthaiColac.com.
Mix FM weather. Taking a look at your 4-day forecast for the southwest. Heading for a low of 9 degrees overnight. Tomorrow it's a cloudy one with the chance of a foggy start, as well as a medium chance of showers. Wednesday 13 degrees, cloudy, a very high chance of rain. Thursday 13 again with a slight chance of a shower, and Friday a partly cloudy 16. Tomorrow's top temps for Colac, Camperdown and Cobden 20 degrees, Apollo Bay and the coast also 20.
Search for local jobs at ourlocaljobs.com.au.
At the moment it's 12 degrees.